Morning everybody, welcome back to the home build. We are going to be working on rain drains for our gutters, and I got my trusty sidekick helper, my son, Mr. One and Only George Rogers. So we're going to go around, be putting in the foundation drain, the rain drain, which is a 3-inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. For 3-inch, I got a slope a 1/4 inch per foot, a minimum. More than that, it's fine for a rain drain. If it was a 4-inch, then I can get away with an 1/8 inch per foot, but I went ahead and saved a little money. I'm hoping that works out in my favor. Is doing a 3-inch with a 1/4 inch per foot slope. So, kind of give you an idea what we got going. I spread out all of the fittings, so they're out on the tops of the stem walls all around, and this section here is gonna start here, go that direction. I have a clean out right in the middle, and then going around. I need to stay as low as possible because the garage right here is gonna be pretty low on this end, but I should still have no problem. It's gonna go that way, eventually tie in with the other side, and going to tie into that white 3-inch pipe and just go out to daylight. So that's the plan. We're working on this, and so it's going to be split on 2 ends. I'll give you a little idea of the set of plans we got right here. So we got a downspout right here. It's kind of where we're standing now. Another downspout here. We're going to take this line, go around and out, and then we're going to pick up this one, start here, pick up another downspout, go around the building corner, pick up another downspout, another one, and I got to go out and around, and over here I'm actually going to 45 back to the wall, catch this downspout, and then they're going to tie in and head out to daylight. So that's the plan. There won't be anything right in here, there's no need for it. So starting here, going around, and then starting again here and going around. That's the plan. Have a look. I've already snapped a line of where the sidewalk grade is this red line right here. So the sidewalk that's out here, I want to make sure I'm below that. The dirt for this planter is actually going to be about 4 inches up, so I still got some room there, but I want to make sure I have my 1/4 inch per foot, which it's right at that 1/4 inch per foot slope, and that sort of thing. So have a look at the process. All Schedule 40 pipe, got to be 1/4 inch per foot. So make sure you're paying attention to your slopes so that when you got a heavy rain, it all goes out and not just bubbles over. So here in Lane County, that's where we're building. We don't necessarily have to have that. It could just slope 10 feet away from the house and just pour out on the ground. But I don't like that. And sometimes we get a lot of rain, and then in the wintertime, this is going to be pretty wet too. So I don't want to have any problems. I want to get that rain and that water away in the wintertime. So here we go. Let's get started. All right, for this rain drain, we're on the other side of the house now. We got that section there run. Coming over, I have one downspout that's gonna go right here on this corner. It called for one out there, but it's gonna be right next to a window, and I don't want it right next to the window, so I'm actually gonna have one here and just offset here. So there's gonna be 2 rain drains right here. One's gonna capture the lower roof, the other one's gonna be way up high, kept capturing the higher roof. So give you a little idea how I'm going about transitioning and everything. So I got a schedule 40, 3-inch, 90, and a 45. I'm gonna bring these two together just like that. So I'm up here kind of as tight into the corner as I can get it. And then with a 2-inch, or excuse me, a 3-inch long piece of pipe going in between. So we'll get that glued up. And then on the other end, the other side, I'm gonna have a T. Okay, probably 12 feet down, I'm gonna put a clean out. So that clean out, if something clogs in here, I can snake it this direction, then I can snake it that direction. That's the reason I'm not going to choose to put a clean out on the end, is for those reasons. Plus I got to make this transition turn here, and that's best I could come up with by staying tight to this turn, this corner here. So get this glued up. It's not under pressure. I got PVC glue here. This is actually a drain, waste, and vent pipe only. It's not. I want to show you another view of the rain drain, how I'm pinning it up with plumber's tape. It's called plumber's tape, that metal strapping, and it's got spacers in between it because I'm wanting to hold it off the foundation wall. The reason being is there's sections where the downspouts are that I want that downspout away from the foundation. About 1.5 inches is where we're at here. This one's a little tight, so I want to bring that out just a little bit. That'll allow for your Hardy and your 5/4 trim right on the corners where your downspout's going to go. So 5/4, that's about 1.125 inches, plus a little bit. So I guess I figured 1.5 inches was going to be the best. There's times where people that install it, it's a little tighter, and it's a hard kind of transition for those gutters. So this way it's an easy transition. So 1.5 inches off the foundation to the edge of the gutter here. They do make these that are offset so that you can spin them, have them offset a little as well. So this one, as you can see, is right in the center of the pipe, and that sort of thing. So got some more strapping plumber's tape right here. Tied it over, help kind of roll it over. This edge here, I was kind of wanting as close to the edge as possible, and that's the best that I could do for that. So as well as since I got another rain drain, this one's for the way upper roof, this is for the lower roof, and that sort of thing. So we'll just keep on going with that. We're about to glue up this 45 section. Rather than coming at a 90 degrees and making basically 2 90 degrees, that's add that up, that's 180. I'm just going to come in at a 45 and a 45. That eliminates basically 90 degrees on this bend here. So put that on. Water's going to flow a little easier as well, in my opinion. So we'll get that glued right here right now. And then I'm just a little bit downstream of this, I'm going to put a clean out. Code is that you have clean outs about every downspout, and since this is the county and technically I don't have to have this at all, I'm just gonna put it where I want. Technically you could take off the downspout itself and use that as a clean out, but I mean, that'd be taking stuff apart, and I don't want to do that. Plus, clean out sometimes can be a little bit ugly. So we got that, and I'm going to make this transition right in here. Show you kind of how I'm going to do that. Get a measurement anyhow. So eyeballing right where that 45 comes in, which actually lines up pretty good. I'm going to be about 1.5 inches off the wall there. I'm just looking at the line of my level, and that looks pretty good. So from there, you get a measurement. the length of pipe that I need to cut, and about 65 inches for my cut. All right, one last connection for this 45. Get right down to the end of my glue. Right there. That's a good glue job right there. Last night I was here late. I'm working on this last little bit of the rain drain. I needed one more 45 to finish this out, this tie-in over here. But I just want to give you an idea. So I have different slopes. So this is a long sweeping T and a 45. They're all schedule 40. And it's a waste, let's see, a drain, waste, and vent pipe, still schedule 40. And to give you an idea, here's some different elevations. To make things work, I had some play this direction. Then I also had a little bit of play of going down a little bit more, so it can be steeper. So I rolled this on its side just a little bit so that this 45 would work, and everything's looking pretty good. Got the straps supporting it. This over here, it's so far away. The main reason it's so far away, if you remember, I had to go around those little pad footings over there, so to get it down to the elevation it needed. So I'm gonna work on this little transition. It's gonna be like a 45 right out in here somewhere, tying straight over to it. So all right, so I just wanted to show you how I'm going to determine where to tie in at. So I'm on top of the fitting over there, and then what I want to do is focus right here. So bring it in right in here, so you can see I'm off to the side here. So since the side of the bubble is right about there, level is here, I'm going to come down about there to give it about 1/4 inch per foot of slope. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to mark where my line is, going around like here. It's this bottom line right here. Then I'm going to take my sweeping 90 because I want it to go down. That would be bad if it was the other way around. So I want this part right here. I'll put this back up here. It's going to be on my mark here. Oopsie. What I'm after is it to be on my mark, setting this right here. So now I know from fitting to fitting, it's going to be 1/4 inch per slope. Then I take my pencil. I want to make sure down here on the bottom, I cut it right there. So when this sets up on here, I might even go down just a little bit more, just to. More is better in this case. It's rain, it's not sewer. So we'll do that. So I'm gonna cut it right here, glue this on, or get it ready. And then the rest of this top piece is just gonna go right on top for a clean out. Well, this kind of concludes our rain drain. So we made that final connection into our system, and from there it goes out to daylight. And Someday, if we decided to, that half of the house, the upper part, I could cut into it and put in a cistern over there. But for now, this is what we got. Thinking of future, but it's out here like this. We can't really support it. I'm gonna put some gravel in around it, have the gravel support it. It's got plenty of slope, good slope on this. I'll show you with the level what I was looking at. You can see that it's got some slope, so if I lift up on this end, it's gonna be level. So a good amount of slope there. This section here, ooh, it's hard to see. Good slope there too. So hope you enjoyed this section of the home build, the rain drain. I'll see you next time on the home build.